Hello, welcome to another edition of Confessions of an Ag Teacher Educator. This is episode 9 of Ag Ed 311 Youth Development, and today we talked about POAs, and watch it, we talked with Stephanie Jolliffe. Now, once again, I have another guest to join us. And see, this is National Teach Ag Week, so I get all fired up. Stephanie Jolliffe, Ohio, past president of Ohio Ag Teacher Association, rock star teacher. But Angela here is she's on the Penn State Livestock Gym team, awesome, also an Ag Ed major, and this is her first Ag Ed class. This is our first class with Foster. It's kind of scary. Had her join me for Confessions of an Ag Teacher Educator. I'm gonna ask her a couple of questions. She doesn't know this. Question number one, what happened in class today?
So today we talked with Stephanie Jolliffe, and we got to see her take on POAs, her take on her program and how she interacts with her students to make them into successful learners and successful human beings after they leave her class.
So what's the one thing that stuck in your head after that presentation?
I just thought that she had a bit of a different approach with being sort of hands-off, sort of hands-on, and she tries to provide her students with as many opportunities for self-directed learning as she can.
Now, you got looped into Confessions of an Ag Teacher Educator because at the end, you asked a question. You said, Foster, I don't think you answered this question. Would you please hit it again?
So Stephanie hit on her connection of student voice and student agency, and I just thought that we hadn't heard enough about what Dr. Foster had to say about how student voice connects with student agency.
And so we work together, and we know that student voice is what? How did we define student voice? Or what would be your definition?
My definition was the output, opinion, and feelings that the students have, and teachers have to provide the students with a way of sharing their voice and getting their voice out.
And so when we have student voice, when we identify that students care about something, how can we harness it, and that their voice matters, student agency is feeling that when they've been heard, action occurs.
Okay.
That when we hear students, when we hear what they're concerned about for their program, because it's not about us, we don't need plaques on the walls, we don't need banners, we've lived our life, we're professionals there to serve them to be more successful. That once we hear their voice, that we make sure they know that their voice makes a difference, that their voice matters, that their voice will lead to action and results. That leads to student agency, that leads to ownership, that leads to self-directed learning.
Okay.
Fun.
Yep.
Hey, tune in next time for another edition of Confessions of an Ag Teacher Educator.